the dark? Are you scared?
Hey everyone, as you can see today we're doing another road trip. We're currently in the car on our way to Catskills, New York for round 2 of our abandoned adventures. We have 4 locations lined up, 2 of which we know we could definitely get in, 2 we're going to check out when we get there. So at the very least we're going to have 2 videos on this trip and they'll probably be out in a few weeks, but I just want to give you a little heads up as to what we're doing, and the next time you'll see us will be at our first location. So stay tuned, it should be an exciting trip. Hey everyone, in today's video we're checking out an abandoned hotel in the Catskill area of New York. This was formerly called the Paramount Hotel, and in its later years of operation changed into a Best Western until a fire hit and destroyed some of the buildings. I do have a lot of information on this place that I will share throughout the video. So we're here to check out to see what's left of it and show you what the remains are after being shut down for a number of years. We do have some before photos that we'll mix in throughout the video, and at the end most likely do a photo montage. So come along with us as we check out the Paramount Best Western Hotel. Okay, so we're beginning our tour in the rear portion of the back building, which appears just to be for storage. There's like a popcorn machine there. There's the stacks of Bibles that are in every room in the nightstand. And more of them up there. A couple of mini fridges as well.
Well, you can definitely tell when you're in the Catskills when you get writing like this.
I think it's Hebrew. Overhead projector. Used to have those in high school. Jesus.
Wallpaper.
I'm gonna check this really quick. Okay, so this is that's where we came in. This is the other side of it. Nothing really too interesting here. Check out the upstairs little bit later on after we check the main floor here. These are pretty bad condition. Huh. It's a little strange. Can't really go through here. Well, maybe we could. Oh, Jesus. As you can see, we have more of the hotel to check out. We're only in one part of one building. So this looks like it may be a little bit of a longer video. We have a lot to check out here. I'm not going to go through every room, every hallway, but we'll give you a little bit of a taste of everything that's here. Well, based on how this hallway looks, it's more like an obstacle course than anything else. I'm going to take a peek in one or two of the rooms, and we're going to head back downstairs and continue into the other buildings. Jesus. These are really rough shape. Yeah. One thing I like to point out, as you can see around me, is a lot of newly sheetrocked walls. That's because once it burned, the owner sold it. The new owners tried basically rehabbing this place, refurbishing it, renovating it, in attempts to flip it and turn it over to new owners, but as you can see, that never happened. So in parts of this video you will see old remains, other parts you'll see newly renovated like this. So that'll make sense as to why it looks like that. Okay, so these hotel wings up here are basically just gutted rooms or partially renovated rooms, so we're going to head downstairs and see what's down here. Ooh. Now that looks really cool right there. I think that's part of the original structure when it started as a farmhouse. They just built everything around it. So we're headed towards what appears to be the dining hall, based on that sign that we just showed you. Stairwell. We've descended down a few flights of steps already, and it keeps going down farther, so there's multiple levels, but I guess it's because it's built on a hillside. Oh, here you get your fluffy pillow. And your Best Western postcards. Or not postcards, envelopes. Now these rooms are a little more newer. They have the card slot instead of just a key. But completely stripped. So as we're making our way through, I just remember that the dining hall and kitchen was part of the areas that burned during the fire, so may not be much to see of that, but we'll keep going and check it out anyways. Wish these rooms were a little more put together and intact. It's not even any furniture. I mean, we saw everything stacked up in some of those storage areas, but it'd be nice to see a put together room. Okay, so this is looking a little more interesting. We got lobby, dining room, indoor pool, and nightclub. Curious to see what, if any of those remain. And those are the buttons to press on the elevator, which is right there. Don't think the elevators are working today, so we'll have to find another stairwell. Oh, we got a channel. This is something that's pretty cool to see. It's an open elevator shaft, and this is the top of the car. So it's one floor below us. That's the chain drive that opens the doors. And that's the guide for the rails and the brake system. And for those elevator fans, this is an Otis elevator. Oh, this is a big drop.
Oh yeah.
Now that's pretty cool. That looks like one of the bellhop's luggage carts. Possibly. Or maybe I'm mistaken. Okay, I could be wrong. I think it's for carrying sheetrock or materials. My mistake. Yeah, it's almost like the kind they use in like Home Depot or something to carry sheetrock or plywood.
Yeah. Oh, someone got one.
It's a closet. Oh, there's some bags up here. Best Western laundry bag. Stairs going up. Okay, I say before we keep going farther, this is taking us towards that house, we check out the basement. Okay, so before we get carried away and lost in this place, because it's much larger than we both anticipated, we're going to backtrack to the stairwell and hopefully find the pool / dining area, or what's left of it anyways. So once we do that, then we'll follow this corridor and hallway down this next set of guest wings and see where it goes from there. Okay, so we made it down the stairwell. We're at the bottom level now. And let's see what we find. Oh, there's the elevator car. Oh, look at. Okay, we got a couple good things we're going to show you. Let's start with this elevator car because showed to the top of it. Now let's check out the inside of it. Okay, looking out here, what appears to be the remnants of the dining room / banquet hall / kitchen and nightclub. Not sure if there's anything left of it behind the walls, but I think it's pretty much gutted. Just two guys. Okay, so right out there is the dining hall area, which we assume is no longer there. But what is here is the indoor pool. Nothing too fancy with this pool, just a traditional indoor pool. Nothing like we've seen in some of the other Catskill resorts like Grosinger's and Brown's and stuff like that, but still neat to find. One thing Mike just noticed is his drop ceiling isn't using traditional foam ceiling blocks, they're using styrofoam insulation. Guess they had some excess of it and found a way to repurpose it. Okay, so we got to check out the indoor pool, which was pretty cool. Love the junk. And don't think we're going to find the nightclub or the kitchen or dining room. It's just a shell of a building now, but we will head out that way towards the end and see if there's any remnants of anything there. But we're going to continue onward and check out the rest of this place. Looks like Mountain Dew toothpaste. Oops. So this room is literally falling into the lower level. This whole room is tilted and shifted and falling in on itself. I am holding the camera straight right now. And you can see the way the wall's leading to the left. Yeah, everything is just falling in on itself. It's kind of crazy to see. We were going to continue straight, but it doesn't look like it's the best route right now, so...
Yeah, how far it we used to touch the ceiling up there.
Yeah. There's over a foot gap there. Alright, so we're going to check this out quick, see how bad the floor is. If it's as bad as it looks, we're going to make our way outside and go around the back. So surprisingly, I made it across. I just hugged the side of the wall and kept away from the really bad spots, but I want to show you this room here. Look at that. This room literally collapsed in on itself. The upper floor fell down, the main floor fell down even lower. It's kind of crazy to see. You coming over? Or?
Yeah.
Stay close to the left side. You can even see the gap where the floor is separated from the walls. Okay, so looks like we found a tool room, parts room. Mostly electrical components, washers, screws, electrical plates. We got some ballast on the ground, switch covers, a little bit of everything. It's definitely the maintenance room, repair shop, or parts room, however you want to call it. There's water in there. Jesus, this is so massive. Yeah, there's still buildings out the window farther over. Something was staying in here. There's feces on the ground. Of course, all the copper's stolen. No surprise there.
You hear that?
Yeah, it sounds like a phone. Where's it coming from? There's no one there. That's pretty strange. Well, these rooms are fairly intact. It's got the bedding, it's got the old TV. No remote control with this one. Yeah, you remember these TVs pull on to turn on the volume, built-in radio. It's a classic. Drop ceiling put in. Look at, there's an original light fixture that would have been above the drop ceiling. Wow. There's still lots more to this. When we read the reports on this during research, it said that most of this place burned down during the fire. From what I could tell, I mean, if most of it burned down, how big was this place? Because there's still quite a few buildings here. It looks like only the kitchen and dining room area have really burned. Possibility somebody staying in that room, they got the window try to be sheeted up with bed sheets. So we'll have to be a little cautious when we get over there. Okay, so that's where we just came from. And we're gonna head upstairs now. There's some older steps. If I'm not mistaken, I think we're entering the original farmhouse.
It goes up again.
Oh yeah. Yeah, maybe that's where it is up there. Big, bigger rooms. Look, they even decorated for Halloween. Yeah, so see, nightclub. Okay, card room. We were in the card room, right?
Yeah, ultra card room is called.
Yeah, no, that's a different card room, I think. There's more than one card room on here. There's North card room, card room. Okay, we know where the outdoor pool is. I think the nightclub, the link, dining room, card room, and lower lobby are all gone. Because L and G, hold this against the wall, will you? we came down here. There's the indoor pool. This is the shell of the building, so these areas are all gone. And the outdoor pool is over here. And right now there's another card room. I think it's somewhere over here maybe. I don't know. It's kind of confusing. The conference room, indoor activity room, shuffleboard. I saw those outside. But yeah, I think this is all gone. This is still here. All this is still here. Don't know where we're at right now though.
Big little closet.
Yeah, that's a weird little room.
That's a dumb separate building right there.
These might be suites. This is a bigger room than most of them. What's out there?
That's totally separate. That's not attached, that building.
Unless there's maybe a corridor down bottom. Yeah, theirs looks like the basketball court or something, tennis court. Still got more buildings to go. Alright, I want to take a break and share something with you guys for a moment. Every so often I get asked by some of my viewers if I have a P.O. box or if there's a way for you to contribute to my channel. Well, I don't have a P.O. box. What I do have is called a Patreon account, and that's a website where you could go to donate to help support your favorite YouTubers like myself. Now, as you know, to travel to locations to make these videos, it is expensive. Gas isn't cheap these days. And I've never asked for anyone to donate to me to support me, but I'm letting you know there is an option out there if you choose to do so. On my Patreon page, I set up what are called tiers. I have two different tiers. Tier 1 ranges from $2 up to $9.99. If you donate within that price range, you'll get exclusive access to posts, photos, and videos of upcoming projects. Basically things you'll see before the public sees it on my YouTube channel. Tier 2 is for $10 and above. If you donate within that tier, you not only get access to Tier 1 with exclusive content, but you also have your name shared across one of my videos. So I just want to let you know the options are there if you choose to do so. There's no obligation. If you're not able to donate, completely understandable. If you're a follower of mine, a subscriber, and enjoy my videos, that's all I really ask from you guys. It's just to give these videos a thumbs up and to help support me any way that you can by sharing their videos, commenting, and telling your friends about my channel. So if you do decide you want to donate, just head down below into the description. I have a link down there for my Patreon account, and just follow the on-screen instructions and you'll be able to get started. You could do either a one-time donation or set up for reoccurring monthly donations. So now that that's out of the way, let's get back to exploring. Okay, so let's go up the next flight of steps, which looks like some older, original stuff up here. Okay, we double checked on Google Maps and we are indeed inside the old former home. Doesn't look like much of a home now. There's only a couple rooms up here, but I believe this is the oldest part of the whole property. I'll actually show you an overhead Google Maps shot showing you where on the property that we are. Definitely been stripped. I'm not going out on that. Still more to this building. I mean, still more to the property. It's pretty astonishing how big this is. Well, for those of you that ask for me to make longer videos, well, this video is obviously for you guys. I'm anticipating it's probably going to be over an hour long. There's so much to see here. I'd say we're about halfway through it. And I'm trying to only show the, really neat, exciting, important stuff and not showing you the ordinary, boring stuff, so to speak. So this video would have been much longer if I shared every detail with you, but I wouldn't put you through that kind of punishment. There's a little room over here. bathroom. It's still intact pretty much. Even the bulbs are there. But of course they ripped out the pipes. Even had the heat lamp. They may have even been made into guest rooms. They converted them, looks like. So I was looking back where we started all the way over there. So we're getting closer to the end. Gotta check those back buildings. We didn't do those yet. Those will probably be next. Okay, so we saw pretty much everything in this part of this building, including the part right now, the older farm home. So we're gonna make our exit and try and get back there to those buildings behind us. We got a couple over there and one over there. So that's gonna be our next game plan. It's not too bad. So in the farthest back, we still got those to explore. And this upper area here we gotta explore. Oh, gotta watch here. Shit. Watch your step. Yeah. Do you hear something? I heard something. Okay, that right there that we're looking at, that's the house that we were just in, the oldest part of the property with those rooms upstairs. We went up the old flights of steps. So that's where we just were. That's what I showed on Google Maps. So here's an outside perspective. This one's even better. These are definitely older, outdated rooms. but surprisingly they're in the best shape. It's not complete unless you have the Bible. Gas can. Very moldy down here. There might be water. It's a pump room. Gotta say, for being shut down what I consider a short amount of time, this place has really been hit hard. Not only by Mother Nature, but by vandals. Oh, clean sheets. What is that over there? Mini fridge? What is that?
The air conditioner sideways.
Oh,
And the wall to wall air conditioner.
window unit.
Wall.
They went through every single room and cut out the key system. I really don't know where the hell this goes. It's empty. It's a cool television. Well, it's safe to say that we're officially lost right now. We made our way down from the one upper last wing, following some hallways, and they're going through some employee hallways, corridors, and we're encountering rooms along the way, but I don't know if we're on the lowest level. I don't know what building we're in, so we're just going to keep going and hopefully find a way out and get to where we need to be. There's a better look at the house part of it. We were in that earlier. Okay, let's make our way inside here. There's just another hotel wing. I thought there was an Uber sticker. It's a floppy disk sleeve. Looks like someone possibly could have been staying here. Do not enter 7/16/94. Danger. There's floppy disks in there. What's on them? Hotel, motel management, ventures. Looks like someone is definitely staying in these rooms here. Okay, so all we're finding now is just more and more guest wings, hotel rooms. Nothing too exciting, so we're going to kind of head over towards where we started and check out the outground, as there's that outdoor pool. So if there's anything between here and there that we'll be able to show you, we'll check that out. Let's keep going. Oh, we actually came through this. Did we come through here?
Is this like before?
No. I thought I remember seeing those lights, but they may have been somewhere else. I think I came through here and looked at the door, and I came back. This is like an electrical nightmare. Much cooler over here too. Yeah, floor is all gone. So we're not going any farther this way. Turning around. What the hell is that? Is that a rock or a bee's nest?
I don't know.
I'm kind of lost where we are. I gotta get a perspective. So you saw the before, here's the after. Okay, so you saw the before, and again, here's the after. So as you can see here, they had a kids wading pool, and then the much larger, deeper pool, which would have had a diving board over there. Behind me over here is where the dining room would have been, the lounge, kitchen, and the lobby. And unfortunately those burned down. The only thing that's left is some foundations and the building with the beams, but it's completely hollowed out. Behind me here is a lake where they had some paddle boats. So we'll get you a shot of that over there too as well. And I think I have some before photos of that. So Not too much left to share with you guys, but the pool, I'm glad we got to see the indoor pool and the outdoor pool. Very cool. Always finding these things at resorts and hotels. And this place was much, much larger than we ever imagined. We spent, I think, close to 3 hours here, and for at least a half hour of that we were lost. We were trying to go through corridors and different hallways, and we didn't know where we were, so we found a map and found where we needed to go, but definitely much more expansive than I ever imagined it would have been. Yeah. This pool is not nearly as impressive as other pools in the area like Grossinger's, Homowack, and Brown's, but for being a Best Western, I mean, what do you expect?
Yeah, the water stops from bouncing. Yeah. Because it's swampy, it's up and down. So it looks like they had lights and they painted over them.
Yeah, that one's still open, I think. They probably stopped working, you know, so they didn't want to fix them. Here's one of those self-automated pool cleaners. It's like a robot that just drives on the bottom of the ground and sucks up all the leaves and dirt and algae. It had to have been worth some money back in when it was new. Okay, so you saw the before of the pedal boats in the lake. Here's the after. What's kind of strange too is the docks are actually still here, partially submerged. But what's even more astonishing is we have an actual paddle boat still here. And it's partially sunk and stuck underneath this bridge. I almost bet this is probably here when they had the paddle boat operation on the lake here for our guests to use. And this is exactly where the guests would have boarded their boats. It's a very nice, peaceful lake. Nice and calm today. You could even see a trash can here. So they would have crossed the road and just came down here. Obviously it was well taken care of at that point. It's kind of neat that it's still here though. Okay, so there's a nice look at the exterior of the property here. As you can see, it's quite massive. Not 100% sure if we got into each and every building. That tall one right there, I'm not really sure about. But what we're looking at here is where the dining room, kitchen, nightclub, and lobby would have been. In that building and that building foundation over there. I will show some before pictures in the photo montage at the end, and it'll show how it used to look when it was completely intact before the fire hit. And here's one final look from the outside. Alright, that's going to do it for today's video at the Best Western Paramount Hotel. A couple of my quick thoughts on it is that number one, it's huge, it's massive, and I know I said that throughout the video, so I sound like a broken record, but it really took me by surprise. This is one of the first times I actually got lost inside of a resort, and this one, with all the twists and turns, multiple levels, multiple buildings, it's very easy to not know where you're at unless you've been here before. So, on a different note, indoor pool is pretty cool, but filled with lots of junk. The outdoor pool, not too bad. Nothing really over the top, you know, extensive or fancy as far as the pools go with like other resorts in this area, but still neat to see them. Disappointing though that the lounge, the lobby, and the kitchen and dining room were all burned down. Those are some key important areas I wanted to see here, but as you can tell, they're no longer here. But if you have any comments or questions, leave them down below, and I'm going to turn to Mike and he'll tell you what he thinks.
It was pretty much like a maze in there. Every building linked to another building. It was not like I've ever seen going from building to building like that. Especially that many buildings. It's like Jay said, nothing exciting. It did have the indoor pool. It was pretty neat. Nothing like Grossinger's or the other ones, but it still was pretty neat. Outside pool, still not. It was nice, but nothing totally impressive. It was still a good trip, but you know, you're not gonna hit a home run every time.
Yeah, and the other thing too is that this video, as you already know, is a longer video, but we didn't know what we're going to find here, so I want to document as much as possible, but at the same time not keep it boring or uninteresting. So if you were able to suffer through it, you know, I give you a thumbs up for doing that. But at the same time, if you enjoyed what we did today, give us a thumbs up. It's free and only takes a second and tells you that you enjoy this type of content. And lastly, if you're new to my channel, make sure you subscribe and ring that notification bell. That way you get alerts every time I upload a new video. Thank you for watching, and as always, we'll see you in the next video.
Help, I can't swim. Help.
Don't worry, sir, I'll save you.
Thank God.
Make it to shore.
Okay.